Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chiefs going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, it's Webb. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is Howard on second down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again. Webb toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go with Howard again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he can take his first step. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fresh set of downs here. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Mahomes now on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Finding some room at midfield. And a cutback right sideline. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 34 yards there at a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Webb now. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, Webb. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Well, and he's going to go down again. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Keenan Robinson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the rookie from Michigan, J.U. Chesson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there, Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Now we have Kelsey slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
Patriot. Here we go. Over. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
To throw, Webb. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Webb. And that's complete to Lewis. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Trying to punch it in with Howard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll try again with Howard. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just in. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Let's go.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nigel Bradham coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays.
So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Watch it now,
A play fake. Now Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Webb. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A dump off to Vereen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A give to Howard. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run with Howard, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jordan Howard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not...
And look out, I think he's going to go. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got.
He's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, this is blocked. And the Giants have got it. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
Now Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go.
Here's Webb. Being chased out left. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And that'll make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. But, Charles, it's one.